I edited the greatest video. Who was here yesterday for the most amazing edit? Yeah, whack, yeah. It is the greatest video, wouldn't you all agree? And if you weren't here for it, sucks to be you. Because we all know the video that's coming up, don't we, chat? That's right. Let's play Rimworld and forget that the real world exists. Rimworld 4, Rimworld Forever. He only went and bloody did it. And if you weren't here yesterday, you don't get the joke. So the real reason, the maybe only reason no one is able to enjoy this channel is that everything we do is an in-joke at this point. So how could it's the most unfriendly to new viewers channel on the entire fucking website. So did you miss the in-joke? That's why you stick around, dude. I make the joke when people like aren't watching the stream front and center because obviously it's background noise. It's like radio, you put it on while you're doing something else, but genuinely sometimes you have to actually sit down and watch the stream and listen or you just won't get it. I installed some mods. I added only a few mods here. Some of them were like cat girls. We added cat girls to the game. We added rabbit girls to the game. And a couple of other races and species. And then I added magic because we thought it would be a good idea to add magic. So I added this mod, a Rimworld of magic, which is apparently the best one, with a bunch of different classes and stuff. So I don't know what that means. It sounds like it's got D&D stuff. And then I added a mod for that, an additional mod that adds more magic stuff. What does it mean? We have no idea. Find out after these messages. After these.
I was given 10 seconds to say something really interesting, and all I could think of was Brad Woto.
Autobots, roll out.
I'm sitting down because I have Polish influenza and I don't feel well.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
What are you doing? Darking. Don't make me laugh. My lip will split again. It fucking sucks. I avoid it like the plague as well. I usually put loads of effort. In fact, I have been putting loads of effort into not having my lips split. When your lips dry up with a cold and then they split. The worst feeling. What are you doing? Adding the mods. New colony. It begins now. What were we gonna do? Are we gonna do one of these weird things? Hobbits, elves, dwarves, escape, settle, new utopia. The three rabbit has landed. Sordid mother. A butler job. Crashed trader ship. I think Nyrons are the cat people. The Mechanator, the Sanguiphage. The Lost Tribe, the Rich Explorer. Do we want to do a different thing? Should we have a look through them? Shouldn't have done that. I'm going to throw up. I'm too unwell. You got to stop, man. You're too old for this shit. Can't do that shit. You have Polish influenza. You're fucking Christ. You're supposed to be just play Rimworld. You can calmly play Rimworld. You don't have to do any of that, Brad. Fuck. Okay. Let's have a look at some of them. Crashed trader ship. Heavy damage at fusion core. A trader ship that was traveling between planets was severely damaged. During the ship's collapse, a drop pods carrying lucky children fell to the ground. Your faction will be a Nyaron settlement. Start with 4 people arriving drop pods. I think the Nyrons are the cat people. It might be the rabbit people. A butler job. Easy. A huge part-time job with an hourly wage of 100 silver. The story of an idiot who went crazy when he saw the flyer meets a cat in a Rimworld. Okay. How do you get 100 silver an hour? They program that in. Sordid mother. Facing difficulties and abuse. You know. Just a white woman with too much time on her hands. Pretend. Alright, well, you're gonna get in trouble, Bradley.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
Used to ride on the short transport vessel. Is a sordid mother? What is it? The pilot take your money and leave you. Start with nothing except 4 sordid eggs. The 3 rabbit has landed. What is that? Korean? Your faction start will be a new beginning. Start with 3 people. New utopia. Some call you faulty, others acknowledge your humanity. As a band of sentient androids awakened and self-aware, hiding in the remnants of a forgotten outpost, you are not just surviving but also dreaming. With the singular goal of creating your own utopia, an android haven, where all your kind can find sanctuary and acceptance. Literally the, what's that game called? The Blade Runner Haven Interlinked. Detroit. Gone? I wonder if this button works. No, that wasn't the story of Gone, though. Someone wasn't paying attention. Escape, settle. Your ship was damaged by pirates, a Ferian colony, and then there's dwarves. Let's just pick. We can pick our own, and then we'll just fucking edit it again, because it's always easier. It's a better idea. I'm not having any cryo sickness. We'll have 3 people. We'll arrive with pure dollar, 1,000 silver, 30 medicine, 30 components. We'll start with a couple of stuff because, you know, it's just annoying otherwise. What do you think? Did I hear Blade Runner? No. Do not tell her what you heard. Let's have some different guns than we had before. Let's try and mix it up a little bit. I want to give myself a fighting chance though, because otherwise it's just kind of annoying that we have to keep restarting. If I give myself a couple of things, I won't fuck up, but I won't give myself anything too crazy to start with. And then we'll pick all the other stuff. We can vote on a couple of things. See, this is what I mean when you say, like, look at Rimworld, you know. If you tell someone to play Rimworld and they're like, oh yeah, I'll take a look at it, and they see this, you go, I'm not playing that. I am not playing that fucking game. But I'm doing some weird shit here, so... What about if we just start with, like, AKs or something? AK-47s or something? Apparently not. Do I know my alphabet? No. AK-47. There we go. We'll start with 3 AK-47s. And we'll start with... What did we want? We wanted a cleaner base station. Cleaner 2. And a hauler. Just because it's fucking annoying otherwise. And then maybe that's it. Maybe I'll research everything else. What do you think? Should I start with the electricity stuff, or is that annoying? One hauler, one cleaner. We don't need flak pants. We don't need a flak vest or a flak helmet. We don't start with a pet. We could start with a Yorkshire Terrier and call it Dave. The classic, you know? A Kalashnikov start. Oh yeah, we do need power, you're right. Otherwise there's no point, is there? 450 steel. We'll start with 500 wood. Ship chunks is fine. We'll scatter a bunch of that. We don't need to scatter that. Okay, add part. Start with research. No. Yeah. Start with a major arcane gem of acceleration. No, we want to start with a single hour thing. Let's start with a battery, and we'll start with what's a good power thing? We were doing geothermal last time, but I think it might be fun to do something different this time. Could just do a solar generator or something. Is that what it's called? A solar generator? Or is it a solar panel, isn't it? There is only a solar generator. I feel like that's different. Is that what it's called? These items will give your colony a high value risk of harder raids, yes. But also, we don't know what we're doing yet, whether we're doing Randy. Let's do a solar generator. We have a little power just to power the haulers, and everything else I'll figure out. We'll start with the research for solar panels so that we can replace them and that. Solar panel. Start with research. Why is this one not in alphabetical order? So annoying. Reinforce walls. Start with research. I just want the batteries. Magical equipment research. Arcane artifacts. Oh, this is going to be fun. Golem theory. This is all new stuff to me. Yeah. I have no idea what's in the magic mod. I mean, it's probably just going to break the game and we're going to hate it. And I've never done it before. So I'm very curious. I think it has classes and stuff as well. So that will be very new to me. And even last time we didn't really do a lot of the biotech stuff. So we can still do some of that. Okay, I guess batteries is under something. What's it under? Basic electronics or something like that? I guess we just... Oh, there it is. Battery. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So... Yeah. I'm not starting with too much crazy shit. We'll save this as Rimworld 4. Rimworld Forever. Just because sometimes you have to restart and it's annoying to redo all this again. Signs that you should have played Golem instead. Why? I understand it. You don't understand it, but I understand it. I've played Rimworld a lot. Okay. Now, there are 3 other options in here which just look so Enakio right now. Let's take a look. So this is the storyteller, and I will explain. I know a lot of us know how Rimworld works, but I'll try and explain for those of you that don't know what the fuck is going on. The story, so Rimworld is a storytelling game. It doesn't look like it or even feel like it when you're playing it, but it is. Random things will happen. It could be anything. Sometimes you get random jobs and missions from people to do. Sometimes a group of animals can attack. Sometimes pirates raid. Sometimes a toxic wind passes through for a random amount of time. There's all sorts of random things that can happen. And it's based on a storyteller and the difficulty, and you pick those 2 things here. So the AI storyteller creates events like pirate raids, resource drops, animal attacks. The choices will affect the story of your colony. You can change these settings anytime. There's Cassandra Classic, she has an increasing curve of challenge and tension. She pushes you with dangerous events, then gives you breathing room, and then comes back and pushes you again. There's Phoebe Chillax, gives lots of time between disasters to build your colony, but beware at high difficulty she hits as hard as anyone. And then there's Randy Random. Randy doesn't follow rules, he'll generate random events, and he doesn't care if they make a story of triumph or utter hopelessness, it's all drama. Since Randy is truly random, he will sometimes send extremely difficult or unfair groups of events at you. It makes for high drama and unavoidable sacrifices. I have set up an entire game once. We crash landed, I barely built like a wall, and a Randy Random sent like 1,000 fucking ducks to attack the colony, mad ducks to kill me, and it was just hilarious and also really annoying. So those are the 3 classic ones, but because I guess I've added some mods, we have some others, so let's see what they are. Calicat Cozy. Enakio spends his life staring at fucking pillows that have this image on. The AI story, Cozy likes to lie around in bed. Sometimes she talks about her stories on Rimworld. And she's sleeping again, Safarin. Have a good dream, Safarin. Cozy often causes threatening events as well as horrific events that can make the settlement comfortable. Doesn't mean anything. No idea what this means. In my experience, by the way, these AI storytellers that aren't the main 3 that other people have put in the game fucking suck, and it's just a nightmare. Ain't no one pulling N out. So I don't know what any of that means. That could mean anything. Translated directly from fucking Korean or Japanese or something. Oh, it was Korean, I think. Selly literally thought I said jailbait. Read that so wrong. Selly jailbait. A bunch of Korean. Anyone speak Korean? And the same. I mean, Incredible. 2 storytellers, Luna, Selly, and Cali Cat. Or Phoebe, Cassandra, and Randy. I mean, this one for sure is just going to be abusive. And this one, I have no idea what the rabbit could possibly be. But she looks sciencey, so maybe she sends more like... Oh, I have no idea. This one is probably more raids. This one maybe more like robots. And this one likes to sleep. If I could copy paste it, I would Google Translate it, but I can't. Do I want to put this to a vote? I feel like I don't. But here we go. I need to... Can I change the... No. Alright. That is literally timber. Alright, so now we're doing... So now you can pick the storyteller. I can handle almost anything in this game. Those AI ones are probably just going to mean that we play for about 20 minutes and then it ends the game, which I don't know if you'll find that annoying. I definitely will. Storyteller AI. So, Cassandra Classic. Steady, normal curve of events. Phoebe. Do you remember what I was on when we actually beat the game that one time? I feel like it was on Randy, which makes me feel a bit better. Phoebe Chillax, I think is what it was. Randy Random. And then there's... hang on. Cali Cat Cozy. Keep having to tab out and it closes it. Selly Jack Rabbit. And Luna Jack Rabbit, and I'm loath for any of them to win the choice. Ladies and gentlemen, is yours.
What are you doing?
Docking.
Selly Jackrabbit is increased raids. Okay, that's what I thought. Randy. Return. The return of Randy. Okay. And then I'll do Strive to Survive because I think that that's just where I'm at in terms of skill. Peaceful, there's nothing happening. Community Builder, not as much stuff. Adventure is normal. Strive to Survive is hard. Blood and Dust is difficult. Losing is fun, is nightmare mode. And we do Commitment mode because we live with our choices on this channel, as honestly and truly I believe maybe the only person I've ever met in my entire life who is able to just live with their choices and doesn't, you know, it's me. Okay, so that's that picked. I can change the title of the stream. Rimworld 4. Rimworld modded and exclamation point mod, I think, in the chat, or mods. And I updated this morning, but I did just only print screen it again, which isn't that helpful, but it sucks to be you. Right, the seed we're going to use is Biscotto. And do we want it to be, you know what I'll do? Let's just go with biome. Very cold. Cold. Normal. Hot. Very hot. Let's just go with that. And then you pick the biome. Not Kirsty, the opposite. Saw Kirsty having a great time in PB's stream last night. Seems she had the ability to type in there for some reason. Interesting. Having a great time typing up a storm in PB's chat. Huh. We all thought that you broke your fingers. Because it seems like you suddenly lost the ability to type. Kirsty. Me and Biz walked in at the same time and went, ah! Busted. I lost sleep over it. You and Toodle were furious. Truly fuming. Dave, or sweet lovely Dave, was messaging me all night just checking I hadn't killed myself over that comment. Did you hear my lip then? It got to the point where I had to calm everyone else down, so thanks for the extra work. Kirsty. Normal. Okay. So we'll just go, Biscotto is the seed. Let's have a quick look on here. The Rabbitish Empire, which we have no, it's Korean rabbits. The Interstellar, it's going to be hilarious when they come and speak to us and it's all in, like the missions are in Korean. Interstellar Company, the Kingdom Under the Mountain is dwarves, elves, the Shire, the Galactic Empire, the Rebel Alliance, the Wretched Hive of Scum and Villainy, a Civil Outlander Union, the Furries, the Ferian Union, the Rough Pig Union, which PB will be very happy to see, the Saurid Union, Gentle Tribes, the Nairon Domestic Tribes, which are rabbit people, I guess, the Neanderthals, Impid Tribes, I think that's what Orcish is, a little imp, Utikin Pirates, Wasters, Arcane Fold. We're going to leave the Mechanide Hive on, but I'm going to take the insect genes off because they just annoy me, honestly. And I think that's it. Generate this Biscotto world for us. We're always going to get fucked over by the Empire. I refuse to turn Star Wars off. Well, the Empire did destroy us pretty much every single time, didn't they? You're right. Let's take the Galactic Empire out. They did repeatedly ruin the game. Okay, and you said normal. So normal is basically just a temperate area. So a temperate forest. Arid shrubland is kind of hot. So just a temperate, a good old classic forest. Somewhere to live. On the road. Maybe up here. Lots of furries. Those guys are bad guys. About here, that's not bad. Although they are bad. They hate me. There's some furries there. They hate me. They hate me. They hate me even more. They hate me even more. Rebel Alliance. They hate me. Well, everyone. The hell's this? They hate me. The furries don't. They don't hate me. Here we go. We could be pinned between some furries and some cat women or rabbit women. I'm not sure what that symbol is. There's a big town here. Patience Thicket. Is that something from a PB fantasy campaign? Welcome to Patience Thicket. Lax. Minden. There's a lot of furries. They don't like me though. They do, but they only have a road between each other and not actually very useful for me. Could have been playing Crisis Core today. Oh, here's pretty good. Furries, Gamil Gathol, and the Rebel Alliance in a temperate forest. 3 places that we can trade with. Sandstone, limestone, granite. Limestone and granite. Granite and slate is better. Slate's pretty good to build from. Marble and slate is even better. Animals can graze. Flat with a stone road. Large river on that one. I would go with there personally. That's where we're going to live with access to 3 places. 4 if we go the other way. Oh my god, I completely forgot about ideology. Okay. What's happening here? Enakio's attacking people because he needs something more ADD to latch onto. You can always increase the map size. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Kirsty trying to find a stream to chat a little. They hate me, they hate me. No, they hate me. Yep. It's funny because she did it to herself, and I said to Biz last night, like, all she did was type something innocently and then just without thinking, and now everyone absolutely fucking despises her. Welcome to the internet where you'll get cancelled for fuck all. Ideology system inactive. Do we want ideology? I don't mind it. Sometimes it's very beneficial and sometimes it's a nightmare. I guess I could just vote it. Should we vote that one? I feel like it's something no one cares about. Ideology. On, off. Breaking prisoners for 30 days and 30 nights was fun. It can be fun. It can also be frustrating, and a lot of resources have to be used. Do you? How much wham? Dedicated wham do I need to use for ideology? How much dedicated wham? What happened to that guy? Remember that guy? Resource usage. You know what I meant to do? Buy something with sugar in. And I didn't. I don't think. Destroyed myself. I was actually gonna have a little sugar relapse this week. Not to feed the demon like normal, but to just to get me through the streams. Just have a little sugar pick me up. Off. Okay, no religion. Let's go back to the old classic then. It has been a while that we've not living without. Okay, and now we're going to prepare carefully. And there's an Android editor in here now, but I'm going to do prepare carefully, and hopefully that lets me pick androids anyway. All right, we've got Rika. Ulrika Johnson. Who are going to be our first 3? Who are going to be our first 3? Who is our first colonist. It's very likely this person will be the leader. Suggestions in the chat. The first name in there was PB. Ulrika. Living Without God, the Infidel Run. Yeah. Bradwater Run. N. Suggestions in the chat. Anyone is all good. Whack. Kin. I'd have to make him an android. Leone? Who the fuck is Leone? Kirsty? We just exile her immediately. It's a waste of a space. Maya. I think 8 is all I can fit on there for now, so. Who is our first colonist? Up to chat. Who was the Welsh lady from Gladiators? Her name was... I've forgotten. I've forgotten. It was not Leone. The name has never been ever written until now. Who the fuck is Ulrika? N is outside of 2 memes today, N. You're gonna have to, I don't know, man. You gotta get your fucking head in the game. It's pretty embarrassing, man. Neck and neck right now between Ulrika and Whack. 2 very different colonies. If Ulrika is the leader and Whack is the leader. With Ulrika in the lead of the colony, she will absolutely become a xeno... Like, what is it called when you hate other people? Like racism, but on a global kill them all scale. Xenophobe. Whereas with Whack in charge of the colony, everything will be done meticulously, and if it's not done that way, he will cut off your fucking hands. I'll give you 30 seconds because it's close. I love that 2 people voted for Leone. Whack Stephen. Okay. So we can get rid of Whack and we can add chat. I think I know how this one's gonna go. Your votes in for the second colonist, even though it says first. Aaron Black in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Black. Give you another 30 seconds on the clock because it's close. Will it be Ulrika or will it be chat? Ulrika joins the colony, which means the Ulrika removed, and then another name from the chat room, please. Oh, Eunice. Be hilarious. All right, so. You know what? There you go. The third colonist, please. selected by the chat room. Cilla Black. Cilla Black and Aaron Black. No relation. My tooth hurts. And one of the things I hate about having a cold is that my mouth swells up. And it's the worst feeling. I don't know if anyone else gets that. One of the ways I know I have a cold is that my fucking mouth and my gums ache. It pisses me off. And I always get health anxiety that there's something wrong with, like I have an abscess or something, but I don't. It's just that the tubes in my head suck. Oh, it's neck and neck. Let's give you 30 seconds again. I'm not going to say that out loud, Aaron. I feel like I might get clipped out of context. 30 seconds left. To get your votes in for the third colonist. Eunice. Just 3, like, the most in-joke of all time. And no one's gonna get it. Alright, so we might as well just call this one Ulrika. Johnson. Biological age 39 years, chronological 139. Childhood just rich, isn't she? Where's like noble or something? Noble born? Noble child. Adulthood. There's actor. We need presenter or some sort of like, you know what? I mean, what are the odds that there's literally just like presentation something? Pop idol, politician. Prostitute is pretty close. Video producer. Rimworld sex slave. Theatre technician. Software developer, that's all of you in the chat. A combat negotiator. Pregnant, yeah. Can we start her pregnant? It'd be hilarious if we can. Might be possible. And unbelievably annoying. Because you immediately would have to deal with having a baby in the colony, you know? And not giving birth to it and shit. Do you remember that other game where we had to fucking save the baby from the animals? The animals are far more dangerous than everyone gives them credit. Everyone always is like, haha, it's just animals. The animals, while yes, the Imperial attacks were very difficult to deal with, ultimately I find animals to be much more difficult because once they surround you, it's horrible. It's like when you have to fight wolves in D&D and they have pack tactics or something. There isn't anything that really is similar to a presenter. Maybe an actor or a pop idol or something like that. Alternatively, maybe we can just give her a noble something. Is there another noble option? Novelist. Rich. There's another word for rich. The pumpkin berry. Manhunter packs are so much more dangerous, yeah. Politician. We could make her a politician, even though really she's not. It might give her, it gives her basically the same stats, doesn't it? Add filter. Skill bonus social. Like that's all she has, isn't it? Actor. Business gangster. Charity worker. Commoner lord. That's about right. She is the lord of the commoners. Envoy of the stars. I don't know what that means. A malingerer? I don't know. I have no idea what that means. What's malingering? Isn't that just like doing nothing? Right. Yes. A malingerer. A villain. I mean, she was the villain. I'm kind of... We're doing villain. That's hilarious. A villain. All right, traits. We'll pick these as well. So the first one is that, and I would never... I hate putting negative traits because there's enough... It's already an uphill battle playing this game from the beginning. Even when you start yourself off with like good stuff, somewhat good stuff, it's still very difficult as a game. But we have to give her the xenophobe, because she hates everyone, right? Is there a better option? Chaos Mage. Entertainer. What does that do? I have no idea what that does, but we'll find out. Truly hates everyone. Really, we should make her an alcoholic as well, but I can't. There's no point because we just have to immediately train her out of it. All right, I think that's it. A xenophobe entertainer. If it's not the best storyteller game ever in the whole world ever. Agreed. Right, a noble child villain who's a xenophobe entertainer. Shooting wouldn't be too high because she's from the UK. The lowest it can go is 7. Melee would be even lower, 2. Construction, she's never built anything in her life. Mining, she's never going mining ever. Cooking. Plants, she is a white woman. Plants is a 6 with fire. Animals, we never saw her with animals. She can't craft. I don't think she's very artistic. She spent half of her life in hospitals because she's always pregnant. Social, very social. There is no one she can't speak to. And she seemed kind of smart. I mean, she is a villain. So really, Ulrika might be... our medical officer. With a 10. And a social medical officer. And now let's change her hair to blonde. And I mean, that's about right, isn't it? Ulrika, the villain. Now, the second one was... because this is a woman, I can just keep it. Eunice. The Scouse. And she was 17 years old, even though she looked 53. Can we give her pregnant? Pregnant. First trimester. Oh. Yeah. She starts pregnant. A nightmare, by the way. A nightmare to deal with. Don't want her in the colony already. Okay, Eunice is from needs a bonus to fighting. Because she is from Liverpool. She's a wild child. She's basically feral. Everyone from Liverpool is practically feral. Oh wait, she's... we need to make her... there we go. Now, wild child means she has to stay a child? No. Okay. She's certainly not a particle physicist. She was a stay-at-home mum. She is a commoner lord or something. But she is a UFC fighter. Pit brawler could be the one. Super soldier. A space marine. Tournament fighter. There we go. Incapable of skilled labor, caring, intellectual, artistic, and cleaning. Her melee is 15, double fire, shooting 8, I'll leave it. She can't do anything. Entirely useless. We can't have it, we've got to change it. Wait, what was pit fighter? Okay, let's go with pit brawler, because we're fucked otherwise. Now, she is from Liverpool, which means she's a builder. Like, she is so good at building, it's absurd. 12. She could definitely do mining. She can't cook nothing. She's a stay-at-home mum. She can cook a little. She's white. She can do plants. Animals, no. Crafting, no. Social, 0. Imagine having to speak to someone. If you have to speak to someone from Liverpool, it's absolutely horrendous. Fucking, let's fucking have it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Intellectual, 0 from Liverpool. Brawler trait. Annoying voice. What else we got in here? Anything else? Gladiator. She wasn't a gladiator. She was close. She was sort of. Iron-willed. She didn't. She toured with them. She didn't become an actual gladiator. Went on tour with them. Spirit. No idea. Tough. And we're gonna give her. She was always happy. Sanguine. That is permanent mood effect plus 12. Alright. A fighter. Now her hair needs to be completely different. She had like... I can barely remember. It was like a mullet, wasn't it? Was it? What was it? It was just really short bob type thing, wasn't it? What are all these haircuts? Rimworld. Is this person a boy? Where's the gender? No. It's got to be in here, you know, somewhere. It's kind of like that. What's that called? Fringe. Mop. My old hair. I think we've gone round, haven't we? Alright, it was called Fringe, I think. There we go. And it was pretty dark. Dark hair, wasn't it? Alright. And in there with them is Whack Steven. Psychopath, dead on. And we've made Whack so many times. What is Whack? There's a child, a normal child, you know? Just a normal child. What's the most normal childhood called? His life got bad a bit later on, but the rest of his childhood was normal. Colonist. As a child who's launched into space as part of an interstellar colonization program. No, that means you can't do art. We can't have that. Skill bonus for Whack Steven as a child. Let's go with the intellectual one or better. He's quite smart, isn't he? Just a student. Asperger's rebel. Angry student. Incapable of caring or social. Can't get rid of psychopath. Okay. Let's give him computer geek because he used to play... Oh, that's coming from Torturer. He used to play StarCraft. Disables everything. Jesus Christ. Just a normal child, please. A student. Can't haul or clean. Fine. And then in here is storyteller somewhere, isn't there? That's what Whack always is. The master of storytelling. Something. Storyteller. Right. Incapable of hauling and cleaning. Incapable of cooking. But Whack is probably good at cooking, isn't he? Like Whack is good at cooking. In fact, we want Whack to be the cook. Let's concentrate on the fact that Whack knows about cooking. Let's see if any of these fit. A gigolo. A taster. That's what he is. A taster. Traits. Bard. Not really, is he? What is he in here? Cannot be anything. He's a fast learner because he can pick up a fucking brand new TTRPG and learn it within a week, and it always freaks me out how quickly you can do it. It doesn't seem like a skill, but it is. It is so hard to learn one of those fucking things. Too smart. I think that's it, man. I think he's just a fast learner. All right, he's American, so he's good at shooting. We'll give him a 7. I don't know if he's ever been in a fight in his life. You ever fucking had a fist fight? Whack. The anger would get him through, so we'll give him a little bit. I feel like he's been living by himself long enough. When you live by yourself long enough, you get okay at DIY. I don't know if he'd be great at mining. Cooking, you're killing it. This is perfect. Plants, he lives by himself. Animals, he's got good animals. Crafting, he's pretty good at. Artistic, he's pretty good at. We'll give him stuff that he can learn. Medical, because he's smart. He's pretty social, and he's smart. Yeah, pretty good all rounder is Wax Steven. Pretty good all-rounder. Okay. Relationships. Eunice and Ulrika appear to be related. Doesn't make any sense. Ulrika is Wax's mother? No. We'll do this. Okay, save preset. This is Rimworld 4 forever. Why can't I fucking save the preset? Don't do this to me. None of them are able to clean. That's fine. Well, this is annoying. If I can't save this preset and have to remake them again, I'll be pissed. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to print screen all of them in case we have to remake it. Okay. Confirm. None of them can clean, but we have a hauler bot. Ladies and gentlemen, it has begun. But first, it's time for... I'll be back. I'm gonna get a snack.
One
want to see if I can full screen. I can't do it. Okay, great. How's that look on the stream? For me, every time I tab out, it shrinks and it's the worst. Okay. Let's have a look what we're dealing with. Okay. Okay. You know what? Not bad. We can put this to our backs. We can defend this area. Some richness here. Is that actually installed? Claim that. So that was, you start with it installed. So I guess we'll live here first. What's this? Steel. Honestly, deconstruct all that. We'll turn this into our home. A slate wall. I will claim all of that. Braid, what's going on? So the first day is a whole thing. You want to try and get a building put up, maybe some beds. And get some of your stuff that's perishables into storage. If you can. They're not going to be happy with it right now, but we do need them all to equip an AK. Everyone has an AK. And we've claimed this as our own, as our home for now. I will build a couple more walls. Out of steel. Like this. And that should allow us to get in and out. And then we'll have an indoors area. Everyone needs to be constructing. And we also need this solar panel attached to power pretty much immediately. Because then we can plug in those the hauler bots that we brought with us. And they can start doing work. So if I run a power cable to here and install that there and that there. Ulrika is pregnant. Well, I just simply can't believe that to be true. I mean, frankly, I just can't believe that to be true. Unheard of. Now, this is a Yorkshire Terrier that we're going to call Dave. Because Dave the Yorkshire Terrier is a classic. What does guard mean? No, Dave will not be fighting anyone. And this is the first night. Eventually, again, I'm speaking obviously to people who don't know what the game is or what's going on right now. Eventually, we'll be able to make everything look pretty, but also a bunch of stuff is going to happen. And there's no telling what it will be or how we are able to deal with it right now. But I do need to zone 2 different stockpile zones. And these stockpile zones will be significantly different. This one will be critical and it will only be for food. Manufactured items, weapons, apparel. That's it. And no food can be stored out here. This is purely for raw resources, buildings, chunks, plants, corpses. Oh, magic items. I don't know what they are. That's a good point. What the hell is magic? And is that a thing I can do yet? I guess not. We'll need some recreation soon. Golems is a thing? I don't know what magic is, so I've installed another mod, which is the magic mod. We have magic. Alright, cleaner base station. Activate. Activate. Bot, of course, will be G4RY. Where's the other one? Cleaner bot will be G4BE. Gary and Gabriel. Quest immediately. A poor child named Chili is approaching looking for help. Chili is begging for 58 silver. Chili wants the silver to help buy the freedom of her big sister who was enslaved by pirates. You can give the items to Chili by selecting a colonist and right-clicking on her. They're not part of any faction. If you wish, you can choose to kill, arrest, sell, or harvest her without diplomatic consequences. No. Should we give her the money? The last time I did that, it didn't do anything for me in any way. I was hoping I'd get something back. Now, obviously, that's not how charity works. And were it the real world, obviously I would give her the 58 silver. But frankly, it's not the real world. And one of our people that lives here is Ulrika, a villain. A 3-year-old.
Please, can you give me 50 silvers? My sister has been taken by pirates.
No, bitch. Fuck off.
What the fuck?
You heard us. Leave. Right, now we need to build beds. What the hell is a lunar Archie? Pipe networks. Keep dressing like that and I'll fix your pipe networks, alright. Make a few double beds. And if you tell anyone that those double beds are there, I will come to your house and I will cut you. Let's get those marble chunks out because those are very ugly and our colonists will become upset. I'd like to deconstruct these, but I think they might be actually genuinely holding the roof up. I suppose we can deconstruct that one. Okay, not a bad start, not a bad area. This is rich soil, so we can plant some stuff here and get food going. Really, the first thing we need to do is get food and maybe get some cotton growing. Well, them cotton ball be rockin', well, we need to bury my cotton in the old cotton field to make a home. Because it will be winter. We're in a biome. You picked normal weather. Not cold, not hot. But actually that ends up being a little... kind of a little frustrating sometimes because you have to deal with the multiple different biomes situation. And that means you have to prepare for both heat and cold. So summer they need to be cooled down, and in winter they need to be kept warm, which is a whole thing. Now that's not a bad start to the day. We've got recreation in place, 3 beds and a roof over our heads, which is a pretty solid beginning. The characters won't be as pissed off, and we will be we're pretty sorted for getting going. We're going down. We'll pilfer some of this stuff. Sometimes there is just like random things laying around, so I'm just gonna do a quick scan of the area, see if there's anything else we can snatch. Steel urns are good, because we can either break them down for steel, or we can put them in the room, and they give a beauty bonus to the room. And if it has a beauty bonus, the people are happier, and the people that are happier colonists, happier life. The best way to think of this game is, imagine every colonist is your wife. And I'm sure, ladies, go do something else. Go check yourself out in the mirror. Go see what your pants look like. Go check your fringe. Ladies, what's up with those eyelashes? Alright, now they're all thinking about their eyelashes, and they're not able to concentrate on the stream. Us lads can talk for a second. The best way to play this game is to think of the colonists as your wife. Whatever it takes, really, to just get them to shut the fuck up, you'll do it. Right? We've all been there. And slowly over the course of many years, you realize, oh, if I do that, she's going to complain. If I say that, I'm going to get an earful. If I just fucking take that thing over there, I won't have to worry about dealing with her later on. Oh, she wants this thing, so let's just do it. And that's the same thing. The happier the colonists are with their fucking, they've got a nice pretty urn in the room, or they want a plant, they want a fucking pet. You get them the thing. You nut up, you shut up, and you suffer it if you don't want it yourself. And you're good. Happy wife, happy life. Same thing with the colonists. If they in any way, in the mildest possible way, are perturbed by something, it will create a cascading set of events that will lead you to suicidal ideations. And that's pretty much how this goes, and it's also exactly the same for your wife at home. So yeah, you take a look at them, you go into their bio or their needs, and they have things like slept in the cold. So just translate that into your mind. It was bloody cold last night, Frank. Oh, right. Yeah, but we're in a cost of living crisis, Barbara. Nigel! Yep. It were bloody cold. It is cost of living. It's really expensive. You don't bother eventually. Have you noticed how you stop doing that? And you just go, all right, yeah, I'll get you another blanket. I'll turn the heating on. You know how you stop doing that? At the beginning of a relationship, you're like, hey, it costs loads of money. And they go, well, I don't know. And then eventually you just go, oh, I'll just work another day a week and pay for the heating to be on overnight while you're wrapped in 85 layers. It's all good. Because I'd rather do that than listen to that for one more minute. 8 without table, -3 mood effect.
Where's fucking table? Am I supposed to eat off floor?
Darling, we crash landed in a spaceship yesterday. It's a miracle we're alive and we have beds and a roof.
What, and you want me to eat our fucking dirty floor? We might have survived the space crash, but I'm not going to bloody survive E. coli. Am I?
You know what? You're right. Tell you what. I won't sleep tonight. And I'll build you a fucking table. So that you can eat at a table. And that's basically how you have to treat this game. So guys, if that sounds fun to you, grab a copy of Rimworld today. Pick up a copy of Rimworld with immediate haste. Low expectations. Women getting into relationships after the age of 32. Women in a relationship after the age of 32. Low expectations. Initial optimism. Okay. Now, I want to just expand this wall. It does annoy me as well, by the way, that the walls are different. But for now, we can't. Beggars can't. There's a table right there, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you need, a bench? This bitch. Complaining about not eating a table right there. Perfectly good table. Now, what's that symbol? What is all this? Soul Bond, Shadow Walk, Shadow Strike, Nightshade, Veil of Shadows. Ulrika has spells. Did I all have spells? No, just Ulrika. Ulrika's a witch. She can summon objects. She can soul bond. Demons, or those possessing the power of a demon, can create a soul bond with another pawn who will sustain the bond. The bond provides energy from the soul of the host to the demon kin. In exchange, the emotions of the host are washed away in bliss. The soul bond also creates a link that allows the demon kin to travel to or summon the host. The soul bond contract may be cancelled at any time by the demon kin by reusing the ability on the current host. Creating a soul bond with another host will cancel any previous contracts. The contract will end. Succubi and warlocks form distinct types of soul bonds. Warlock bonds are mentally reciprocal, while succubus bonds are physical in nature. I mean, she's for sure a succubus. What is she? She's got mana. How do we know what she is? She has Shadow Strike. Instantly moves the attacker behind the target and delivers a devastating single target attack. The attacker gains 5 seconds of haste. The attacker will return to the location they initiated the attack after 5 seconds. This attack may perform critical hits for 3 times damage. Chance decreases as the weapon gets heavier. Ranged weapons will never deliver critical hits. Okay. Nightshade. Coat your weapons or projectiles in Nightshade toxin. Each attack, can she do this to bullets? Each attack will apply a portion of the Nightshade toxin. Ranged attacks apply toxin 40% as efficiently as melee. Affected victims suffer from hallucinations and shortness of breath and will take organ damage if toxicity levels become severe. COVID. Throw a concoction that cloaks Veil of Shadows. Throw a concoction that cloaks the caster and surrounding area in smoke and shadows. Caster gains Cloak of Shadows invisibility. The Shadow Cloud will prevent targeting from the fucking Vampire the Masquerade move. You can test the spells on the child. Okay, so she has she's like a warlock or something, Ulrika. I mean, that makes sense. That's the type of host she was supposed to be, but she ended up doing presenting. He's going full neurowank virgin. Peanut butter pretzels. Orkish. because I know he wants to know. Okay. What do we need to do, really? I think really the next thing we need to do is expand this zone. Move all these chunks away from here. And get gardening going. Let me remind myself of what everyone can do. So this part looks confusing as well for those of you that are new to Rimworld or don't understand. By the way, if you don't know something that's happening, you can type it in the chat and ask me and I'll tell you, because I can never tell what is or isn't confusing to look at. But Rimworld can be a bit confusing to look at the first time you see it, and I'll try and explain it. I'm actually okay at Rimworld. I know pretty well how to play it. I have a decent amount of hours in it. It's one of my favorite games, and I'll try and explain it. I feel like shit though, so I'm scared that I'm just gonna every now and then be kind of zoning out because I'm a bit unwell. All right, Ulrika has 10 doctoring. Whack has 6 doctoring. So we'll make Ulrika's first priority doctoring and Whack's second priority doctoring. This is bed rest, which they all need to do. What's the button to make all of them? Shift. Child care. Caring for the baby of the colony requires social skills, which Ulrika has the most of. Whack can be second again. Basic is just like turning stuff off. Now magic is a thing. Perform arcane and magic dependent tasks. Charge an arcane object and stuff. Well, Whack has no magic ability, but apparently it's based on crafting. Intellectual and crafting. But Ulrika, for some reason, has low skills, but she will not do it. Magic manipulation will not do. So they won't do this anyway. Wardening is for prisoners. Jailing they can all do. Handling is animals. Much as Whack does have the relevant skills for handling many penises at once, this is in fact not that, but handling of animals. Entertaining, we don't need to worry about too much right now, but we didn't do it. We were building it in the previous play, I think, and then we got attacked by the Empire and died. Can't remember how the last one ended, but it was something like that. Entertaining is when you can basically open a hotel, and then people come by. I like doing it because they help out in the colony and they usually leave gifts and stuff, and it's a good way to get new colonists sometimes. But we didn't get around to doing it, building a hotel. When it comes to entertaining guests is what that is. So we'll leave that to Ulrika as well, because she's social butterfly Ulrika. Cooking is Whack. Hunting is Whack. Construction is everyone right now, because I want everyone on it. But when the time comes, it will be Eunice. Growing is Ulrika's job, isn't it? It's going to be Ulrika's job. Mining will be Eunice. Plant cutting, everyone can do it because they might need to. But whatever. Smithing is going to be Whack. Tailoring is Whack. Training is doing martial arts and stuff. Whack is the artist. Whack is the crafter. Eunice is the only one who can haul right now, but we have a haul bot, so we'll just leave that quite low. Researching will be Whack, and she won't do it. So just Whack for now. We'll do the research, and research is a classic looking research tree. And this is how we can progress through the game for stuff. I think the first thing that we want is probably pemmican. which is a travel food thing. So we want the plant person to start zoning plants because that takes a long time, and I think that that's usually a good high priority thing to begin with. So the first area I'm going to build on this rich soil area here will be just good old-fashioned rice, because that's quick and easy to get. The second one will be potatoes. We gotta get some potatoes in there. If we're not eating potatoes, what are we eating? This one is gonna be, what we want is heal root, so that we always have medicine. No one has an 8 skill in plants. That's not good, but we can work on it. And then this one will be cotton, because we want cotton so that we can make clothing in winter when it gets cold. And then this one will be smoke leaf. Smoke leaf is good because if you make everyone into a stoner, they get addicted to it, but the downsides aren't too bad, and they have a permanent mood boost as well, and the excess you can sell for a decent amount of coin if you need money. Same goes for beer, but beer is a little bit more of a complex task, and I usually can't be fucked to do it. A child will be the leader of the demon army, yeah. Have you ever beaten Rimworld? Once, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the time I think I had about 300 hours in the game, and I'd never actually managed to beat the game, but one of the playthroughs of Rimworld, the second playthrough, this is the 4th time I've played Rimworld on stream. The second playthrough I did on stream, not ever. We did actually lift off. So the point of the game, by the way, is there are different ways to play the game in different scenarios and stuff, but the basic scenario is that you are crash landed and you have to survive to the point where you rebuild your spaceship and lift off and fly away again, and survive. So that is what we're attempting in the game, but we'll see, because it's particularly difficult to do. Now this will give me beauty if I literally do this around the room will be quite good looking, and then I'll put a normal wood floor in the middle, and we'll just see if we get the wood for that. I don't know what my wood storage looks like, probably not great. And then we need to build some production things. I think the next most important thing to get built is we want the brick stone cutting so that they can make bricks, and then a research table so they can research, and then stoves so that we can cook food. We can live off the packaging for a moment. I like to try and get this bedroom basically done, because the mood impacts can swell quite crazily. So if you can get a nice room, at least one nice room for them built, when they're indoors, they'll be way less annoying. At the moment they're living in darkness. I could put lights in the room, but I'm not going to, because it will cane. We only have one solar generator right now, and it's more important the hauler and the other bot are running. Shaman merchant. A caravan from the Union of Trogos approaching. They're a shaman merchant. They were hanging around the colony for some time after leaving. You can attempt. All right. Oh yeah, look, he's got alter fate. Accelerate and reverse time. Wow, sick. Chronomancy. I've added a mod. I've added many mods. There are lots of mods in the game. Who's my social one? Ulrika. Can you quickly just go and speak to him? I don't think we can afford anything, but we'll see if he has anything crazy going on. Wouldn't mind one of them. Pack animal would be nice, but yeah. Neutroamin's nice as well. Troubadour spell. Teaches a troubadour how to improvise on the fly. A warlock spell. How do I know what they are, though? I don't know. Yeah, he's not really got anything I want. I think she's a warlock, but... she's a level 1 something. I mean, here's the spells. Magic, level 1. She's got Blink, Summon, Soulborn. It's got to be a warlock, isn't it? This is Might. Oh, there's Might and Magic. That's fun. And I know nothing about the magic stuff. Ah, fuck. Are you kidding already? A pack of man-hunting cats have entered the area. Is that one? No, just these. Wait, how many are there? This is it. Wildlife. Man-hunting cats. It looks like there's only 3. We should be fine. If we can get the gang. Where are they? They're coming this way. Oh no, there's 1 coming that way and 2 coming this way. Here we go. Eunice and Whack. Eunice was not good at shooting. Ulrika's not good at shooting as well. Let's try this spell. Shadow Strike. Check this out. Ulrika has grown stronger and is ready to develop a combat skill. But she also really needs to kill this cat. Because it's injuring her. Where'd the other 2 go? They ran away? Jesus Christ. Shadow Walk. Oh, that brings someone to her. There is nothing that she can do other than shoot this fucking cat. Okay, go over here and whack. Bro, you suck. Shoot the cat. You have a gun in your hand. Okay, they've done it. Jesus. Alright, injury. Cat scratches, bleeding out, will die. She is my doctor though, isn't she? So what you do is you set her to be able to heal herself. Self-tend yes, self-tend yes. And then we undraft her and she'll go and do that. Whereas Eunice and Whack need to kill these other 2 cats. Are they fleeing? What's happening? They're going after the fucking drones. Of course, I forgot. Recall. Recall. And then Eunice and Whack need to get over there and save them. Yes, 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 yes. Run away. Jesus. I have no way of fixing those drones. Come on. Draw the cats to us. Oh, you guys suck. Alright. Come on. Nice. Just keep firing on that fucking cat. Victory. Eunice is slightly injured. There's no way she's going to die from this. Yeah, a little cat bite. Alright, that was our first raid, and it was a manhunter pack, the most dangerous thing in the game. Oh my god, the dog. Oh, he's hunting the cat. I can't really do anything about the cats right now either. Eventually we'll end up with a proper attack. And hopefully they'll drop a melee weapon of sorts that we can give Eunice, because she does not like having a gun. Nikki. Wonder if I can get away with best mod in the world is a wall light. A little light in there might be nice. A bulk goods trader, those are usually great because you can usually sell a lot of excess crap to these guys, but you haven't really got anything. We'll see what they have to offer. Now, are we out of wood? I think we are. Let's chop all this wood down. Just deforestation. They won't do it. For some reason, colonists will never, ever chop wood down. Alright. Best mod in the world is a wall light. It really is. Because otherwise you have this horrible thing that just sits in the middle of the room, lighting the room, and it just takes up a whole square and it's fucking annoying. Okay, so they sell some lovely plums. Perhaps you'd be interested in some tox packs. Aha, we can sell them these urns and earn a few quid. Thank you, everyone. We'll sell them all, baby. One day I'll be starved of steel, and I'll remember that I sold all of them. Good, good. Made a few quid. Only a couple of quid, but it'll do. Then we'll need to build a kitchen, which I think the best place usually to put a kitchen is near where you're growing plants, because then when they cut the rice and potatoes, they can chuck it straight into the kitchen nearby. So I'll build a kitchen over here, I think. I'd like them to finish these things first. Once I do this floor in this room, we can... Oh, I didn't activate my bots. One's a cleaner and one's a hauler. Brad after the great Elden Ring betrayal. At least I have wall lights. Oh, best mod in the world. I see what you mean. Lux. And then... had some very good mods over the years. I go into some of these other channels and the mods are trash, dude. I'm very careful. Handpicked specialists. My mods are. They deserve much more than I am able to give them. I am not worthy of the mods that I have. I can assure you. Though they have made some dire mistakes in the past at times. All of my mods from past and present have been incredibly valuable. Oh my god, a raid already again? Oh fuck, they've got guns. I'm fucked. This is not going to be good. It's not necessarily that I will lose, but it's going to be really likely that my characters take a bullet, and I don't know. It's fucking rough when you take early damage like that. We've barely got ourselves going. Alright, they're going to prepare before they attack, so that buys us a little bit of time. Eunice is pissed off about something. Brawler has ranged weapon. Well, it's either that or no weapon, bruv. You know, what do you want? You can actually equip her with a log. Time for the Shadow Wizard. Can you let them loot and run away? You can. It's usually not as easy as that. Don't let those robots go out. We have to make Dave stay inside. Area 1 is the how do I do the thing again where I thing that this manage areas. What the hell is this? Alright, this is panic room. And we want to make sure that Dave can only be in the panic room. He needs a dog bed, doesn't he? Make him an animal sleeping box. Ew, no separate rooms. They're sleeping like animals. Okay, first of all, I have a mod on that lets them stay in the same rooms, so I don't have to worry about the shitty fucking annoying thing of them all being different rooms. Second of all, no one needs your I know how to play the game. Shit. I'm better than you energy ever. Okay. I have more hours in the game and I'm better than you everything. Now these guys are going to get fucked up. Unless we can get them over here, we might be able to get them into some sort of cover. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. We got this one. Bleeding, but not bad. What is that in your hand? An SKS? Where are they going? Oh dear. Destroyed them! Is gonna die. Will self-tend. But we do have an SKS. It's ironic because there's a couple of good guns in here. And actually, I really need a melee weapon. Okay, let's zone. In fact, let's build... what is it under? Misk. A couple of graves. We'll bury them over here by the road so people know not to fuck with us. Hi, Lollip. Why did they had some strange tactics there where they rushed at us with an SKS. Alright. Now, is he still gonna die? Yes. 10 to whack, please. I need you to make sure he doesn't die. Thank you. Then you can build a door. I mean, who needs a door over? He's bleeding in the corner. Yeah, very rare. So fourth relic is right about one thing, in that usually when they're all in the same room they get a debuff for it, but I can't stand it. It doesn't make any sense. It's so stupid. I have a thing where they can share barracks and there's no penalty to mood. You can just come here and then drop the gun, and we'll equip it to her when she needs it. And then, okay, so now what we need is a couple of production things. So let's get the electric stone cutter's table. How much steel do I have? Enough. We're good. Okay, so let's get that. We'll chuck that there. And we're going to get a research bench. And we'll chuck that there for now. And then we're gonna... I don't want to build out of steel. Aha! Here we go. The faction name. What shall we name the faction? So this is the name of the faction, not the settlement. What are the group called? The Pooh Heads from Lollip. The Boosters from Sethron. The Gladiators. The Gladiators! Awooga! Ulrika's Xenophobes. Men. The Cottos from Toodle. Wankslads from Skittles. The England cricket team from Muff. 10,000 pounds of Muff. The Mad Lads Club from Fire Frosty. The choice, as always, is yours. Really no contest, but there it is. Oh. This faction naming was brought to you by T-Shep. We're going to call them the Gladiators. Okay? And then what are we calling the settlement? Jesus Christ.
Okay. Hot Toddles. Shadow's house. Media. Maybe stick to I don't know, whatever the fuck you call your stream, Lollip. We'll do no more jokes. Barbie's Dream House. The Crystal Maze. The Arena. Sheffield. It wasn't a joke. Alright, well. You say so. Hang tough. The choice, as always, ladies and gentlemen, is yours. Liverpool would have been good, but it is too late. You are unfortunately too late. The Crystal Maze. Okay. The faction is now known as the Gladiators, and this community is the Crystal Maze. So when we go onto the map, it'll say the Crystal Maze. Ulrika has grown stronger and is ready to develop a combat skill. Right, okay. What is that? We can pick one of these? What's the deal with this? You can develop a combat skill. It says, Ulrika has grown strong. China will grow larger. She can learn Blink. Instantly move to a location. That sounds great. Learn that. Decreases the mana cost of it. Soul Bond we haven't figured out. Shadow Walk. Is that no, Shadow Strike was what it was, wasn't it? Clarity increases the rate mana is recovered. Spirit, base mana regen. Focus, decrease the mana of all things. Just go with focus. Now under might, she's level 4. Fitness, strength, coordination, endurance. Oh, and that's what Shadow Strike is. Increase damage of Shadow Strike by 5% per skill point. Reduce stamina cost. Right, we're increasing the damage output and the cost. Add survivability and lethality to strike. Level 1, gain 2 seconds of invisibility. Yes. Let's just max out Shadow Strike for the lols for now.
Contenders, are you ready? Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
All right, now we can make blocks. So let's go with... So marble is more pretty than slate. So really we want to do everything out of marble because there's a beauty element to making marble your main... Like if all of your walls are made of marble, they have a +1 beauty bonus to the area. So it keeps your pawns happier. But I think slate is stronger. I think slate has more HP than marble. 390 on slate. Is there any marble walls around that I can look at? A marble wall
360, a slate wall. What did I say? 390. So a little more HP on a slate wall. If your name is Orcish, you're probably min-maxing the game and that sort of stuff. Might matter to you. I don't know. I'm so glad my nose hasn't been as runny as it was yesterday. Last night my nose was running so... Well, you better go catch it then! My nose was running so much, I was like, oh, great, because there's nothing worse than when I stream and the... and all I'm doing the whole time is going... It's got to be the worst fucking audio to listen to. I think we can get away with another light, you know. Let me just run some more wires under these walls. And I reckon I could chuck another little light in there. Just to brighten the room up a little bit. Really, gee, some light to the room, and it gives the room more room, is wider, more aesthetically pleasing on the eyeballs. Who's the crafter? Whack. He's asleep because he's injured. What a fucking pussy. A real man would work through the gunshot wound. I'm here with a very mild Polish cold. I'm working. Okay? It's called being a man. Ladies, take a seat. We'll get you a nice cuppa. Put your feet up. I'll bring you a little blanket and a nice comfortable pillow and you can watch Grey's Anatomy. Men! Get in the fucking pit! It's time to work! I remember working 42 hours in pit. What mod is the magic stuff from? Not that I'm any good on the base game, but it looks interesting. Yeah, the magic stuff's fun so far. It is called a Rimworld of Magic or something. I don't think I can see it on this thing. What was it called, chat? There's essentially there seems to be only one particular magic one. A Rimworld of Magic, yeah, was the one that it's recommended everywhere online and also is supported. So because the game gets updated a lot, so you want mods that are supported, otherwise it gets a bit annoying. Right, what is happening here? I mean, what the fuck is going on? We got to start cooking. I suppose Whack is the one that's going to be cooking stuff. So how many food? We've only got 17 meals left. These aren't deteriorating, right? No. We've got 20 Nutriamine off or something. Did they drop that? That's useful. Nutriamine is an ingredient that we can turn into drugs, which we want, because what we want is one of the things that you want to try and get is the bloody malaria pills. Malaria pills. Oh my god, that wolf. It's Wolf from Gladiators. Because then once they have that, they have an immunity to malaria, and you don't have to worry about the entire colony randomly dying of malaria, which is a thing that genuinely happens more often than you know, than you want it to. But it does happen. It will happen. One of the rare PewDiePie memes that I can't help myself but to repeat every time I hear it. It will happen, because honestly, that whole thing was hilarious. If anyone remembers that guy, whatever that guy was called. What was that crazy drug called in the game? There's a drug called Luciferum, and Lucifer is in the name, and that shit is game ending. I literally had one colonist just have a little try of it once. Just went, oh, I have a little... And it was like the domino effect pretty rapidly that led to the end of my colony. And I was like, fuck that drug, dude. It is super... It's basically crystal meth. It's the heroin level of just absolutely like, what? It will destroy... The colonist immediately becomes so ravenously and broken addicted to it
that that it is, you can't survive it. I've got 96 slate blocks there. If he gets on with building this, there's some marble. All right, let's build. Let's build. So what we want is, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do it here, wasn't I? A little kitchen area, and ultimately fridge area here. So the kitchen area will be this part. Pretty big for a kitchen, but so good. And then fridge can go there. And we will put some doors here. I think perhaps build that there, get rid of that door. We got a door there, a door there. We'll replace everything tomorrow and fix it all later. Eventually, what I will do is build walls here, it goes along this bit, and then a wall there, and we'll be pretty fucking hemmed in. Once we get reinforced walls, they'll never be able to break in, basically. And we'll have a couple of entry points. One will probably have to be here, one will have to be over here somewhere. I guess we could do left and right, actually. Could do 4 entry points. I don't know. It's kind of hard to figure out, because if you block it off too much, they'll just start fucking Halo dropping in on top of you. If you have too many walls. So you want like an open area, and then you can kind of make little kill boxes. I find the game to be basically impossible to do without making essentially kill boxes, or at least something that's like a fucking tunnel like that funnels all the enemies in to one place, so you can just like aim turrets down there and also line up all of your colonists to fight back. I'll cut to Troy walking into the dorm room on community where everything's on fire. Literally, yeah. Oh, Jesus. The deer are going crazy now. All of them? How many? This one and this one. Gotta keep an eye on the very dangerous animals. Like the wolves and stuff, because they will kill Dave. I usually just punt all the predatory animals. Just let Ulrika eat, and then when she's done, you get drafted. You come out, yeah. Nicely done. Wax on it as well. Start shooting that one. Ulrika, can you do some fucking magic or some shit? Shadow Strike. Still don't know exactly what it is, but I mean, it fucking wrecked the fucking thing. Whatever Shadow Strike was. Move behind them and do damage, and also she's invisible now. Nice. It's a shame. If we had a fridge, we could eat those animals, but that's what I'm building here, and it's just not gonna happen. It says need defenses, and what it actually means is like a little barricade thing, which I will oblige the game with at this point. You know what I should do? Make that out of slate. And this is just a little barrier that they can stand behind. And shoot from in some small relative cover. The dear contenders. Contenders! Are you ready?
Gladiators. Whatever. An arcane items collector, Luizidio. Now that's what I'm talking about. What are these arcane items? Give me some magic items. What are you, my D&D group? Spoiled for some of the greatest magic items in the history of mankind. Trade with Kevin. Of course his name's bloody Kevin. Oh, hello there. Crimson Casius. My son. Did you play Final Fantasy 16? And if so, did you like it? Yes, I haven't finished it yet. I haven't played it since I got back from hospital because I just don't... I was in hospital, guys. I wasn't in Poland. Holiday. I went on vacation to Poland and I played it the day before. I think I'm significantly through it, but I don't think I'm at the end. I don't want to say anything because I'll spoil it, but I guess I can... I'm in like the kind of desert biome part of the game. The second one. Not the first time you get to the desert, but like the second time where there's like a little town in the rocks, kinda. Yeah, I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. I really enjoy it. I've been doing all the hunts and everything as well. I'm just kind of taking my time with the game, just exploring the areas. It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think it's quite like gripped and captured me the way that Final Fantasy VII Remake did. But I mean, you know, how could it? But if they keep making Final Fantasies like this, I feel like 13 and 15 struggled so that 7 Remake and 16 could run. Because Final Fantasy VII Remake is Final Fantasy 13, but good. And 16 is 15, but good. With a few little changes. 15 with a few 14 elements to it. And a bit more like, because you only play as one character, all that stuff. But still, really two fucking solid entries. If they bang out a game like that for 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever, we'll probably be dead by the time 20 comes out. But they've been killing it. Really happy with it. I feel like we've got a couple of good teams at Final Fantasy now at Square that are working on good Final Fantasy games. It's been a while. I don't think the teams were the problem over the years with things like 12 and 13 and 15. I think they just got scuffed at an executive level, and finally now they're allowed to make some good choices, and they're really, they're banging out FF games. They're killing it. Great so far. Really love it. Yeah, there's very little I haven't enjoyed about 16 so far. It's epic. It's just it keeps getting bigger and bigger and better and more. It's just, I can't believe how long it is, how in depth it is. The iconic fights and stuff. It's just incredible. It's epic is like the worst word ever, but it's genuinely one of the only ways I think you can describe it. It really is. The scale of it is incredible. It keeps blowing my mind, and it's so enjoyable to play. I think there are some areas that it could improve on a little bit, but I ain't one of them to fucking shit on a good thing too much. All right, he's selling all sorts of shit here. I know this is a boring screen, but I wanted to read it while I was talking. Also, thanks for the resub, Cassius. Does the stream have a light hue overlay or something, or is it just me? I think that I do have on the game capture a filter on. Yeah, that. Now the reason I have that isn't for this game. The gamma is up a little bit, and I'll knock it down a tad. The reason I do that is because when we're playing dark games, or like any game where you end up with
Like you go into a tunnel or you go into a subway or something. It's crazy to have spotted that. A lot of people have spotted it over the past, but you're right, most people don't. You have to have your monitor correct as well, you know, like, so there's two reasons I have the screen like that. One is that whenever we're playing a game and the game is in a dark area, in my opinion, it's better that you as an audience can kind of see a little bit in the dark, because otherwise there's basically nothing on the screen. And sometimes it does enhance the game and it is better for the game, but I find most of the time, just for entertainment value, it's annoying. I hate watching a stream and I can't see in the dark. Two is that the screen, so I have 3 screens. I've got one up here that's an ultra wide, one that's sideways this way, that is portrait, one that's landscape, one that's portrait. These two are calibrated correctly for color and gamma and brightness and contrast. And because I edit using this one on the right, so that I know that the colors in my edits and the, you know, the brightness and everything is correct. These screens are calibrated the same way, and they're both the same screen. They're an LG something, and I can just copy the calibration thing over, and it was very easy to do. This one, my main screen that I use, is an Acer Predator, and it's a big fucking meaty screen, and it's really good, but it is brighter. The gamma is up on this screen for me, and always has been. I can change it, I just haven't. And when I have the gamma up on the game, which at the moment is at 0.3, and I've had it at 0.5 for many years, you're seeing what I'm seeing, because my screen is a little brighter than usual. And I quite like having this screen a little brighter than usual. It used to help me a lot when I was when the room was all white lit and it was all light was just reflecting off this screen constantly, and it was a bit harder to see. And that's why I do it. Generally, I just think it's better to be able to see something on the screen, even if the light is the gamma is a little off. I'd rather be able to see in the darkness on games, you know, rather than have to turn it up in the game and stuff. Kind of, it's just the most boring thing ever, which is why I've never mentioned it or spoken about it, but there's the answer for everyone. But it's always been the way. How's it going? Yeah, we got attacked a couple times, but we survived it. And now there's this arcane items seller. So I was curious. Oh, there's demon hide in it now. Demon hide, the skin of a demon. Material is tough with microporous material mesh to rapidly diffuse heat and cushion impact blows. Oh, that's cool. So I wonder if you wear clothes, you get an armor value. Brain crystal. Hey, look, what did I say? It's all in Korean. I mean, it's kind of incredible. In my head canon, Korean is just arcane. You know? It's the language of the Meiji. No idea what that was about, but fairly interesting. Just screen brightness and the fact that on the game it's a little brighter than it would be. And someone picked up on it. There's Luciferum, which we don't want. Torn Script. Hemomancy. Teaches a gifted pawn how to become a hemomancer or a blood mage and use the power of blood to fuel their magic. Combat form Gunslinger teaches a physically inclined pawn how to become a gunslinger. Oh, I hope that that's a reference to the Dark Tower and not just, you know, in general. A Gadgeteer, a Death Knight, a Chaos Mage, Hemomancy, or Keeper. You can become literally Keeper of the Arts. Mage spell, Magic Training, Heal. That would be potentially very useful. It's £500. Fitness brand, Crippling Shot, Gunslinger skill, Nanoseeker. Now, I don't know what class Ulrika is, and I don't know how you know who is and isn't a gifted pawn, but I would love to have the heal ability. When I played the game, I did a couple of runs with the Force. They could Force heal, and it was so useful in this game to be able to do that. It's almost tempted to just buy this scroll or whatever it is and see if Ulrika can learn it. It's £500. I'm doing it. I'm curious. Where is it? see if she can interact with it. Read. Okay, so I think she can learn it. Sick. Pickpocket. Was that one of them? That just seems like a one-way ticket to death. If I tried to pickpocket this guy then, and then I got caught, I feel like that'd be the end of it. We'd be dead, you know. This many people would attack us and we'd die. Ulrika, the villain, is healed. First, read this. Heal! Invokes holy power to heal the wounds of a target. Base heal restores 8 health for up to 3 wounds. Cannot heal injuries of missing body parts. Cool. And we can probably boost that when she gets some levels in it. Nice. That seems like it will be very useful. Although Ulrika is not only our mage, but also... I completely forgot she's pregnant and we need to fucking prepare for that. She is also our like main doctor. Although Whack can do some doctoring. We have to make sure that she doesn't really get injured during fights. In the most successful Rimworld game we had that one time, I remember having a doctor that couldn't fight. So they just literally never went out and got into fights and got involved and shit like that, which was pretty useful. I forgot she was pregnant. Yep. But pregnancy was, we had to buy, we had to build just a crib, wasn't it? You have to buy a crib, build a crib and build like a toy box. Which is not a big deal. Do it right now out of wood. And that's the minimum. And then the kid just fucking wanders around and eventually grows up. And we didn't, I don't know if we figured out, did we figure out teaching? I think I did figure it out, but I won't bother wasting my brain power on it right now. That's not how I learn. It's all of you learn by stuffing knowledge into your brains constantly is literally not the way my brain works. Mine has I can hold one piece of learning in my brain at a time. And beyond that, you're pushing out stuff that I need right now. If I try and learn something I need in 3 days now, all I'll do is replace a piece of knowledge that I need right now with a piece of knowledge I don't need for 3 days. So I learn stuff as and when I need it. And that goes for everything in life. Now, we need more power. We're caning through the power and we need the ability to build the fridge. So I think solar generator produces, don't know, great. Power output 244 watts. I think that the wind turbine does much more. It doesn't tell me where. Still, we can build this. We built this city. We built this turbine on rock and roll. Bam, 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 bam. Say you don't know me, and everyone in the chat. Oh, recognize my face. All right, shut up. We were enjoying the nice calming conversation and about, it was all about why did I do that? It was all about screen shit. Please stop singing, for the love of God. Tilled soil doesn't do anything, but it looks nice, and it also reminds me where my farm area is. And packed dirt, if I fill this with packed dirt, it takes 1 second. It doesn't cost any resources to do packed dirt, but it means nothing will grow there. So when a tree grows in front of a wind turbine, it stops the wind turbine from producing electricity because it's not spinning. You just finished the school and the Empire destroyed everything. Yeah, but I felt like they were doing lessons, right? It was about pawn management. Pawn management. And speaking of pawn management, some of you need to slow down. You'll go blind. You're not a teenager anymore. There's no excuse. Aha! Ulrika has gained a deeper knowledge of magic. Now, can I upgrade heal? Oh, I can't. That's annoying. What's it under? It's under might? Ah, interesting. Now, why does it have an X next to it? Alright, but I wonder if I just boost the power. What is this one? Decrease mana, magic, increases maximum mana, increases rate, mana is recovered. What is that one? Just giving out packs. Shadow, he wants me to talk about Shadow's Caress. Got 2 points, but I don't know if I want to spend them on anything yet. Let's increase the damage output of the combat abilities, though. All right, what's going on here? You've decided not to continue building. Because Whack needs to cut some blocks from stone. And we need to add another bill. So this is one of the things you do in the game. You add bills and you can set it under like, I don't know what they're called. I remember in Final Fantasy 12 they were called gambits. So you do until you have X. So until we have 100 slate blocks, he will keep making slate blocks. And until we have 250 marble blocks, he'll keep making marble blocks. And whichever one comes first, they'll do first in priority. And you can kind of set the entire colony up on layers of these priority tasks, so that people are always there's a min-maxing flow that you can hit in this game, where they move in certain ways, so long as you have them close to certain things that they need, the way that they approach their tasks, and they're, you know, so that they're always doing their priorities and schedules and work is all perfectly flowed. My brain isn't massively good at thinking that way around, but Ambrosia Sprout. These are all random events, by the way. That Ambrosia Sprout could have quite easily have been a raid from the Empire where they land and destroy everything. Now, he needs to make me some slate. Be mindful of your backs. You gotta let those song noodles out, that's true. Actually, if I let them in, they become a bit more tormenting if I try and ignore it. The planet's celestial alignment is shifting, causing an ebb in mana. All creatures attuned with magical powers will slowly lose mana and will become physically ill if they have no mana remaining. Oh, Jesus. Didn't realize this was a whole thing with the... it's cool, I like it. But I didn't realize it was a thing. Deconstruct that urn. I'll give us a little more steel. Okay. Let's keep an eye on Ulrika. She'll get sick.
And then we can actually move these lights. And light this room a little better now. Now we have a different power source. The rooms will be a bit better lit, so then they won't complain about continually walking into darkness. That steel column is very, very possibly holding this room up. As ugly as it is. It may be literally the only thing holding the room up. Oh, we have reinforced walls, of course. Now, these are extremely expensive. To make a reinforced wall out of slate, which is what we want slate for later on. Marble for the house walls, because they're pretty. Unless that changed, that's a steel wall. A marble wall has beauty 1. But the slate walls have that extra 30 hit points, which is what we want to make the reinforced walls out of. And they cost 15 slate blocks and 5 steel per square. And then you chuck them down around the edges and they become very difficult, even with explosives, to get through. And you can put embrasures in them. Not to be confused with the band Erasure. I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. This is an embrasure, which is just a hole in it, and it lets my fucking guys shoot out of the holes, and it's fucking great. Again, you got to be careful, because if you do just wall yourself in with nothing but embrasures, they'll just come up with ways to tunnel under and land on top of you and shit, and it ends up being worse for you. So you want to leave actual open areas for them to actually kind of gain access. Otherwise, they have to get real tricksy real quick, and it starts to get very difficult. How many hours into the game is this? Like maybe 2? This is the first game, and we spent a little while preparing the colonists and shit. But right at the beginning, I've landed. I've laid out some farm. I'm building a fucking kitchen, and we really need to start working on food now, because they're literally about to starve to the point where I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make the food in time. Stove can go there. We need a butcher's table, and honestly, if I can chuck it in, a kitchen sink would be nice. And let's get Whack to build that immediately. And then once that's powered, we add a bill, cook a simple meal, do until we have 50 of those. And then we add a bill for baby food, which I'm not sure if we need. I don't really understand how baby food works, but we'll do that as well, because I think Ulrika can breastfeed, and baby food is for like when they can't, like if you just found a baby, I guess, or the person who had the baby died or some shit and you still need to feed the baby. But I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know if I figured that out. Right, and then Bill, add Bill, butcher creature, do forever. Let's get him to grab those fucking deer, which somehow haven't gone rotten. Make sure no one eats that real quick, and then have him cook that up while I make a fridge of this room. Temperature over wall cooler, and that's going to want to go this side, is it? Let me think about how this base is going to get built. Yeah, we're probably going to end up expanding this way and not so much this way. So we'll put the cooler on this side, I think. We'll go there. I'm probably gonna need 2 of them. Can you make that? You make 1 of them. And I think, what are we out of? Components or steel? Steel. Where's that fucking steel that was over here? Did you pick it up? Little hauler bot? Fuck, you did. We're in need of steel now. Steel walls. Start getting a little swifty. We'll have that fucking steel, mate. Yeah, we'll have it off you, mate. My friend used to go around stealing metal from anything he could. Because you can sell it to a geezer. Down the scrapyard, you can sell a bit of fucking. I'll tell you what, you get a nice fucking pretty penny for a bit of aluminium, and he'd go around stealing scaffolding and stuff. And because I had nothing better to do, because I didn't want to go home, I would go with him and steal shit as well. I never made a penny off of it either. I just did the work and just didn't ask him for the money. Just me being fleeced by everyone around me for my whole life. And he used to go and steal lead from bus stops. Take the roof off a bus stop. Mental. And basically that's what we're doing right now in the game. Now we're going to do a little something here called furniture standing lamp. And these are normally the lamps you get. And that's going in the middle of the room there. But we want to put... You know what, we don't even build it yet. Because I hate that wire that runs across the room. So ugly. Unbelievable. So what you do is you go to power and you get an subsurface conduit. Costs you a little bit more. But you can run it under the ground like that. Now Whacker's made a couple of meals. He needs to make me some more, to be honest. And we can probably leave him and he can eat now. What are we doing for wood? 750 wood. So one of the other things in this game is cleanliness, and if you have food that is just being stored in a room that looks like this on the ground, it's going to get dirty and they'll get sick. So you want to put stuff on the floor. Depending on what type of flooring you put in also depends on how clean it is. Steel tiles are pretty clean. I am gonna just put wood in there for now because I have more wood than I have steel. Steel is annoying to get right now, so we're gonna fill the entire thing with wood. But when it comes to it, we will need to switch it out. I'm absolutely playing this later, yeah. Whenever I end up playing this, loads of people end up doing the thing. Poor orcish. Poor sweet orcish. We're in dire need of steel though. You not break all this down? What's going on? Alright, I'll have to get you to do it manually. Fucking hate having to tell them to do it. Fine. I'll do it myself.
Was it Brolin that said that word? Because he wasn't cast then, was he? Who's that? It sounded like him. I'm a fan of Josh Brolin's voice. Oh, is that a slate wall? No. Okay, she's doing it. Alright. Good. Really need to start refrigerating the food. Okay, zone this area, and this area is now the critically important food. Medicine, drugs. Wort, I don't know, mead wort maybe? What else needs to be kept cold? Plant matter? Maybe neurotrainers, probably not. Body parts. And then corpses, animal corpses. How do I tell it not to allow rotten? No rotten. And this one, we need to go no food, no medicine, no drugs. Not 100% sure. Some of this stuff doesn't maybe need to be kept cold. I can't remember. It doesn't matter too much. I'll figure it out later. Neurotrainer's body parts can't be kept out here. Corpses, no. Okay. No animal corpses. Human corpses can be kept out there. No, they can't. Fuck it. Otherwise the hauler will haul it in. No plant matter. Right. This is my nightmare scenario. I've to create my own personal hell. Am I going to have to deliver a Eunice's baby? Ulrika's baby? Yes. Yes, you are. You need a hospital bed for the baby, or do normal beds work? I mean, the hospital is not going to be any cleaner or better than the room that they're in, so they'll be able to do it in the actual room. Okay, now this room is still pretty warm. We need the other one. Oh wait, no, I didn't turn this down. We set that to -1, the fridge. That'll cool the room down and hopefully refrigerate the food. Wish they'd spent that steel on that, but it's okay. Oh, Ulrika's breaking down all this crap. Decided to leave that one. It's all good, don't worry about it. Alright, he doesn't haul. I don't think Ulrika hauls either, does she? Okay, so now we have a food source, a fridge. We are kind of rocking. That is, we've got food being grown. We can always hunt wildlife, which we will be doing in a minute. I think probably just building another power thing Another, what's it? And then probably we work on some more production things. We need some of these. An electric smelter is nice to build before you run out of steel, because then you can smelt down these slag chunks. Not to be confused with who is, of course, also a slag chunk, but of a different variety. Kill box will become the travelator. Not really drunk enough water today, have I? Alright, a decent start. Honestly. Sometimes the starts in this game can be fucking chaos, brutal, awkward. You end up, you know, doing something annoying and or like someone gets shot or something happens or the land isn't great. But this is okay, and we've managed to get stuff going without suffering any real like detriment. This is now frozen. I think really the thing I need more than anything is steel now. We've got some magic going. Ulrika's got some spells. Look at their needs, actually. What do they need? 8 without a table. Why do they keep saying that? Alright, fine. Build a table. Fucking assholes. A giant table. I mean, why don't you just eat here? We're doing okay for wood, so we'll build it out of wood. Let's get a table. We'll put it here. And we'll put some of these dining chairs. So these dining chairs have a nice beauty rating. And they add a little beauty to the room. Dressers is a good idea for the beds. And then end tables. They like one of those as well. They need a bedroom, but I think we can wait. I don't want to be halfway through building a bedroom when Ulrika gives birth. So they can just stay in this room for now. It's not ideal because staying in the room with all the crap is not great, but that'll be fine. But that will improve their sleeping conditions. This will improve their sleeping condition. They will be very happy. They will be much more how you say amenable. Je m'appelle Suck Your Mom. Je ne sais quoi. J'habite in your mom's asshole. La merde will come from your mother asshole. You guys didn't know I spoke fluent French, did you? Till that moment. Feel like there's something I'm missing, but right now I think we're okay. I'm gonna press play and we're gonna get raided by 1 billion man-hunting fennec foxes. Randy has been kind, sort of. I mean, he did hit me with 2 raids, and one of them had guns. It's pretty rare that you get raided by people with guns that early. It's just that they were insane and didn't know how to use them. Low food, which means it's time to hunt some wildlife. Now, we want to kill these fucking creatures here, but I'm not gonna. I think we'll live off of... We'll eat That fucking song from Fallen Order. What does magic actually do? There are classes in the game. Ulrika is some sort of warlock. I actually have no idea how to tell what class she is. But she has mana and stamina, and she can do these spells. And I got her a scroll, and she learned to heal. And then you have like a fucking full tree of shit that you can upgrade with points. It's actually kind of amazing. But that's as much as I've been able to figure out so far. Yeah. What was I doing? I'm gonna do something. I've forgotten what it was. Cool. Hunting. Thank you. Yes. I want to kill. It is April, May, so I'm gonna kill all the alpacas. They can sometimes go crazy. I want to leave the little things for the wolf and the lynx to kill. Then they don't hunt Dave. Right, you guys have a table now. Will you fucking eat it, or am I gonna have to fucking... You know what?
No, Brad, we don't know what.
No, neither do I. That's why I said you know what. That will increase the beauty of the room, though. Those are a beauty 24 because it was made with excellence. So you can see the beauty. I think it's this one of a room. Minus 15 for the dirt there. Minus 3 for the guns and the bullshit. But that's a 24, 16, 16. You get these little boosts to beauty. And the walls themselves. Actually, we should have done the walls before installed the lights. Oh well. Now, where is my cleaning bot? Are you cleaning? Is it cleaning some bullshit area? I've got to be careful because it will clean the home area, and I might have claimed, yeah, it's cleaning all these areas as well. That's the mod list, yeah, but it's kind of hard to read some of them. An eclipse has begun. Oh, this one's Ulrika's bed. I fucked up. What's he doing? Oh, it's hauling stuff. Alright, bruv. Butcher it up, son. When he makes 50 mil, he's nowhere near. Forget it. We'll put it at the bill in anyway. Add the bill, cook a fine meal. Do until you have 25 of those. So once he's made 50 simple meals out of one ingredient, I can get him to make fine meals out of 2, but only after we've secured 50 meals. Then he'll make fine meals and they'll start eating those. And fine and lavish meals give them a mood boost because they taste better. But it's not worth caning through because you need 2 different types of ingredients to make those lavish meals. And you'll end up caning through your stores that you don't want to do that. Trust me, you don't want to do that. Now, what do we need next? A smelty boy. A little smelty boy. Really, we need another room. I think we might need to wait just a moment. It's kind of annoying that Wack is the only one that can craft. Wouldn't mind a nice colonist to land or something. And join us. Need a prison. Could dig a prison out. Could mine one out. Pretty quick way to get a prison. Just mine a hole. That's gonna be a prison. Just in case. Oh, we out of power. Oh shit. I won't have to do this yet, but there we go. I'm afraid we have no choice. It is the only way. Bit of packed dirt all over that. Sort you right out, son. A little bit of packed dirt, and then we'll make a little packed dirt pathways as well. So they do walk faster on packed dirt, and they do walk faster on like wood and stuff. So if they're walking to the same areas all day that are a bit further away, it's actually worth putting packed dirt like around here, for example, and they can move around the outside very quickly, and I can fill out this with packed dirt. But we'll give it a bit because it work builds, you know, too many. Ulrika has grown stronger. Another point to spend, and we're going to go on strength damage output, just outright damage output on Ulrika for now. Randy, wake up! Let's turn off this. And let's try and get... Who's the builder? Wack or Eunice? Construction 13, 10. They're both pretty good. I need you to work on this wind turbine overnight. Animal starvation. Oh my god, he needs access to the food. Almost killed Dave myself. Dave dying is a lose condition. We'll keep playing if he dies, but it will be considered a loss. The game will be considered a loss. The loss condition. We got a manhunt and then a raid immediately afterwards, and then yeah, nothing crazy happened, which was nice. My lip hurts so bad. My lip is actually swollen. I don't know if you guys you can see the cut, but can you see that it's got like a little... I just look insane right now, don't I? Forget it. Basically, my lip goes like this, and then it goes whoop, and it has like a little anime fucking uwu W going on. It sucks. My lip is swollen at the front. Oh no, Dave has got flu. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it either. I can make sure he has the best medical care. Yes, give him industrial meds. Lip filler, yeah, it feels like I have lip filler. Really annoying and uncomfortable. Ulrika, can you treat Dave before anything else, you absolute psychopath?
Okay, she tended to it. Quality 91, nice. And for your... I will upgrade your magic here. Let's go with... Let's just give her more mana. We can spam spells in a fight. A hunting work site nearby. These are Pog Pig. These are weird. The logging sites and hunting sites and stuff. I haven't really messed with them too much. Eunice, build this, bruv. Jesus Christ. I'm fucking trying, mate. I'm fucking trying to fucking build it. What do you need? Steel? Right. I guess the only thing left to do is mine steel. I try and save mining steel till last. If I can pilfer the steel first, I will. This mining can sometimes be a bit annoying. But we're going to do it anyway. Alright, here we go. Let's fucking start mining, shall we? Fucking welcome to fucking Liverpool. Fucking Stevie Gerrard. Aha! I found some steel. Right, Eunice. You are the miner. Yes. Basically need to do it. That fucking tweet I sent yesterday that was about Liverpool made me laugh so much because I had to make this on an app on my phone. Plan to divide Liverpool into 13 neighborhoods gets approved. In my brain, I was like, that's a bad idea. That's such a bad idea. Don't give them teams. The moment you split Liverpool into teams, they are all going to fucking kill each other. Are you out of your fucking mind? Think about that for a second. We can't have visitors. Jesus Christ, you know, divide it up. It's over. It's just gangs. That's how you get gangs of New York. Do you want gangs of New York? Because that's how you get gangs of New York. You want GTA San Andreas? Because that's how you get GTA San Andreas. Insane. Now, if it's just a designation for like the council to just be able to do it and no one actually knows what zone they're in, that's fine. But basically, as soon as you tell people which fucking part of Liverpool they belong to, that's the gang. And it's going to be a fucking shit show. We're going to have to cordon off Liverpool at some point with a giant wall. I mean, maybe we should just fucking do that anyway. It's not a bad suggestion. Maybe we should just fucking do it anyway. I don't know. The planet's celestial alignment has shifted, causing a surge in mana. All creatures attuned with magical powers will gain mana at an increased rate. Okay, cool. Mana surge. Crazy choices being made by the Liverpool Council in recent times. Off their nut. If that wolf shows up nearby, I'll get it. Ulrika's baby prep. Ulrika is due to give birth in less than 6 days. Alright, let's film an entire season of Gladiators in this time then, shall we? That's apparently what she did. You can prepare for the baby. Build a birth room with a clean floor and a good bed. Yeah. Get a skilled doctor ready. In the work tab, assign at least one person to childcare, which I think we have 2.
Prepare a food source. Ulrika can breastfeed the baby, or you can feed them. Build a crib. Cool. You can make baby. Yeah, we got it. We're good. Let me double check the work tab. Childcare. Just put whack on it as well, just in case. Can you use the heal spell to make Dave better? That's a good idea. Let's try. I think it literally just heals HP, but we'll see. Yeah, it just restores 8 health. Let's try. Did nothing. I think she did cast it. Glowing heal root is also a nice fucking mod. Because then you can use heal root to be
Pretty. You can make a little pretty path with a heal roots on it. Very nice to look at that way. If you want. You don't have to do it. But you can. Oh yes. You can. You can do anything you want in Rimworld. This is the power of Rimworld.
the power of Rimworld in the power of your in the palm of your power. What the fuck? Might be time to end the stream. I don't want to end the stream, but I am beginning to pass out. It's happening. My brain is giving up. The demon child, the omen.
For generations, the Thorns have been a family of tremendous wealth, position, and power. The perfect marriage of Ambassador Robert Thorne.
That fucking voice, what the fuck? For generation, the board. As low as you can get with gravel.
His wife Catherine was fulfilled by the birth of their son, Damien. And then, when the child was 5 years old, something terrible happened.
Garth Marenghi's Dark Death.
And then it happened again.
He controlled a baboon. I mean...
Was it an accident? Was it murder? Was it a coincidence? Or was it an omen?
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
20th Century Fox presents a film of psychological
Completely separate recording.
suspense about an occurrence of earth-shaking importance.
It's so casual the way he's saying it. 20th Century Fox presents a film that you can watch with your eyeballs if you'd like. I don't really care either way. Just reading a thing. Literally reading the newspaper while doing the voiceover. Chilling.
Gregory Peck, Lee Remick, The Omen.
I was at the hospital,
Hi,
Mr.
Brass.
Thorne, the night your son was born. I saw its mother. I saw its mother.
I have fears. I have fears.
How old is that guy and how young is she? A 20-year-old with a 105-year-old man. No wonder you made this childish child.
What is it you're trying to say?
His mother was a...
This is not
Wow! A Star Trek villain.
a human child.
For no reason in the movie.
Make no mistake. There are those who will die for him.
There are those who would...
There are those who will kill
the gladiator that landed on her head.
for him. Who is he? What does he want?
Oh, then.
Where did he come from? And can he be stopped?
Can control
Gregory
giraffe.
Peck, Lee Remick.
Oh, you already told us they were in it. You already said that. Said it again. Move. Could have moved. Had 20 minutes to move out of the way.
The fucking scene with the Austin Powers with the fucking steamroller. Gregory Peck, Lee Remick, The Omen, also starring Gregory Peck and Lee Remick. The Omen, a film starring Gregory Peck and Lee Remick. The Omen. In case I didn't mention it. You know, just said it 400 times in the same trailer. Didn't show you anything about the movie. I remember watching The Omen when I was a kid and I was freaking out. My tattoo is itching, man. It's at the itchy part. It's starting to itch. A doctor request opportunity. Huntsman, chief of the Union of Trogo, has sent us a message. Someone in a caravan nearby is in urgent need of a doctor. It could be a great opportunity to improve relationships with the faction, but beware, a poor doctor can cause more harm than good. Accidentally killing the patient might anger their faction. Our doctor's about to give birth, and you are in the mountain, so deep in the mountain. I mean, even if I wanted to, which I'm not gonna, but how long would that take? 2 fucking days to do that little distance because it's all mountainous terrain. No, bruv. Of course you need a doctor. Hey, guy, live in a city. You know, fuck me. There's so many around. I mean, what are you doing up there? What do you think? We've got air and rescue? We've barely got fucking campfire. Barely discovered the wheel.
Yeah, we need air rescue here.
Air rescue?
I'm sorry, what's air rescue?
Gregory Peck, Lee Remick, The Omen.
Huh?
You're saying shit, we're saying shit. What the fuck is air rescue? We don't know what that is because we've barely discovered wheels. No, I'm not coming to the fucking mountains to save you. Don't go into the mountains. Maybe. With your caravan. There's nothing out there. Insane. Idiot. Hello? Hello? Alright, they're dead.
Lee Remick. That made me laugh, my lip will split. Gregory Peck. Why is he gonna die? Right, Ulrika, tend to him immediately. Why are you not tending to him instantly anyway? Absolute fucking... What a fucking piece of shit. The worst thing Ulrika's ever done. Tend to his flu. If Dave dies, it is a lost condition. Same goes for real life, by the way. We have to manually keep Dave alive. Every now and then he goes like this. Every now and then, this is Dave, he goes. Huh? What am I? Huh? Yeah, just running a bath. Well, I'm dirty. David? What? David, no. Put the toaster down. Put it down. Now. David? What? Put the hairdryer down. Drop it. Drop. And then you have to get him by the mouth. And open his mouth. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it now. Not in the bath. Drop it. Bad David. Bad day by Dave. The Yorkshire Terrier in real life. He's a Cocker Spaniel. He's a Cocker Spaniel, not a Yorkshire Terrier, but we couldn't get a Cocker Spaniel in the game. If I could mod one in, I would. Gregory Peck. Lee Remick. Day by Dave. The Omen. Almost as good as my hydraulic press impression is my impression of that voiceover guy. Somehow both the best voiceover and worst voiceover I've ever heard. I guess what it is his voice is amazing, but he didn't want to do it. It sounded like he was literally doing his nails, you know? Gregory Peck.
Lee Remick. The Omen. Didn't give a shit at all. But his voice was so good it carried him through. The original Fist of the Walrus.
Yes.
Rimworld. I bet that was real original from me. I don't think anyone's ever made that joke about Rimworld before. I think you might be right. Killing it in the joke game. This guy. Who is this guy? Gregory Peck? Lee Remick? The Omen? What? What day is it? Does PB not stream on this day? What day is this? What day is it? For real? Friday? Oh, fuck. Here we go. Raid. Oshi Bursch. Oh, Oshi Bursch. Take me by the hand. Lead me to the land. Oh my god. They are wolfmen. Just two of them with knives. This is going to be hilarious. We have guns. Oh, there's just two of them. When did it say they're attacking immediately? Preparing. Oh, they're going to get absolutely ruined. I'm just going to go and hunt them. Gregory Peck. I can't. I'll go and kill him myself. Go and kill Emmanuel. Remember that movie, Emmanuel? Jaeger remembers it. Valkyrie and Jaeger would remember. We killed Emmanuel style. Dude, doesn't even know what's happening to him. Doesn't even know what's happening to him. So stupid. Showed up with knives to a gunfight. Doesn't even know what a gun is. My skin appears to be tearing open completely at random by the wind. What is this, Gregory Peck? Oh shit. An Ibex Ram has gone mad at exactly this moment. We gotta kill these two Wookiees. Alright, spread out. Okay. This one first. Eunice, what the fuck? She hasn't got a gun! Equip the knife, Eunice. Gregory Peck. Alright, here we go. Shadow Strike, the Wookiee, or whatever he is. Werewolf. Oh! Decimation! Right. Hatchet. It's not over yet. We've got an Ibex Ram to deal with first. The most dangerous creature this world has ever known. 5.97 damage. 5.85 damage. Yes, Eunice. Let's go. Alright. Ulrika, heal yourself with magic. Oh. She's bleeding, but she won't die. Where's the fucking ram? Is he going after the fucking droids? To call them. Where's the ram? Where's the mad ram? Yeah, down here. He's going after one of my droids, isn't he? You little fuck! I knew it, dude. Every fucking goddamn time. Run, Gary! You've been recalled! Yes, Gary! Gregory Peck. Rami Malek. Starring UK Gladiators Season 3. Eunice front lines. And you know what? Get him. Don't worry about Eunice. You're a crack shot, Whack. A Whack shot. Nice! It's done. Undraft and get back to work. Ya bitches. Get that thing inside. We're gonna eat it. Ladies and gentlemen, The unstoppable power. A true dream team. Really doing well, this group. Very proud of them. What a bunch of heroes. Speaking of heroes, this is the end of the stream. What did that have to do with Heroes, Brad? Heroes was also cut prematurely. Wow, you saved that one. You're welcome. That was the last of my brain power for the rest of the evening. I might pass out. What day is it tomorrow? Saturday? Which means no one's going to show up for the stream, but if you do show up, I will stream. I might start taking Saturdays off because they are literally just, at this point, detrimental. But save before something happens. And I'll see you guys then. Yeah. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to feed the dog some chicken. And get some protein on his little muscles on his little body. And I'm going to relax because I really don't feel well. I need to go and sit and just drink water and survive until tomorrow. I'll be back at 2 p.m. UK time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow for a little more rimming. A good start, a strong start. I'm happy with it. Let's see what tomorrow brings. As we get more stuff and more guns and more silver and more things that we build, the likelihood of more dangerous raids will be happening. Ulrika's going to have a baby. It's going to create so many complications. Magic is interesting. I'm very curious about that. I do want to get some more mages. I've added a lot of different races and species and stuff to the game, and I'm curious as to whether we can get one of those as a colonist. And we'll see we'll see how the story unfolds. I'm going to lay face down until tomorrow. I'm literally going to just eat some food and then I'm not even kidding, lay face down on the ground until tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. And see you tomorrow. Thanks. Peace. Bye. Gregory Peck.